This video was made possible by Mizizi International, the official African diaspora clothing brand. Visit mizizishop.com for more information. A century and a half after their controversial looting, the UK is finally restoring some of Ghana's cherished crown jewels to their rightful home. While this might sound like a triumph, the catch is that these artifacts haven't been looted long ago and not been permanently returned. Instead, they are being loaned back to the original owners. Among the 32 items being sent back, a notable inclusion is a gold peace pipe. According to the BBC, the Victoria and Albert Museum will be providing 17 pieces of a long-term loan, while the British Museum will be contributing 15 items to this repatriation effort. Before we dive into our topic today, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channels and ringing the bells to be notified about all our exciting future videos. The loan agreement spanned 3 years, with the possibility of extending for an additional 3 years. These agreements are not between the UK and the Ghanaian government. Rather, they involve Otumfo Osei Tutu II, also known as the Asantehene, the current ruler of the Asante people. Otumfo Osei Tutu II attended the coronation of King Charles last year. Although his kingdom is now integrated into Ghana's contemporary democracy, the Asantehene retains a significant ceremonial position. These artifacts will be showcased at the Manhyia Palace Museum in Kumasi, the capital of the Asante region, in honor of the Asantehene Silver Jubilee celebration. Revered as a quintessential emblem of the Asante royal administration, the Ashanti Gold artifacts are thought to be imbued with the spirit of past Asante kings. Nana Oforiatte-Yim, serving as a special advisor to Ghana's culture minister, conveyed to the BBC the artifacts were not mere objects, and that they carry profound spiritual significance. They represent the essence of our nation. She regarded the loan as a positive step forward on the anniversary of the looting, suggesting it serves as a symbol of healing and remembrance of the atrocities of the past. The chief negotiator for Ghana expressed optimism for a new sense of cultural cooperation following years of resentment. Certain national museums in the UK, like the V&A and the British Museum, are legally prohibited from permanently repatriating disputed items in their collections. Consequently, loan agreements like this one are perceived as a method to facilitate the return of objects to their countries of origin. However, there is concern among countries asserting ownership of disputed artifacts that loans might be construed as an acceptance of the UK's ownership. This illustrates the significant influence wielded by the UK when publicly stolen items cannot be restored to their rightful owners but have to be loaned to them. According to Tristram Hunt, the director of the V&A, the gold artifacts symbolize Ghana's crown jewels equivalent. Among the items slated for loan, primarily obtained during 19th century conflict between the British and the Asante, are a ceremonial sword and gold badges worn by officials tasked with purifying the king's spirit. Hunt emphasized that museums should contemplate fairer means of sharing objects derived from wartime looting and military campaigns with their countries of origin. UK museums possesses numerous artifacts acquired from Ghana, including a renowned gold trophy head, a significant piece of Asante heritage. The Asante civilization once thrived as a dominant force in West Africa, popular for its lucrative trade in gold, textiles, and slaves. The kingdom was distinguished for its military prowess and opulence, exemplified by the Asantehene ceremonial display of gold bracelets. European interest in the region, then known as the Gold Coast, was sparked by tales of African affluence, leading to clashes between Britain and the Asante in the 19th century. In 1874, following an Asante assault, British forces conducted a punitive expedition, pillaging Kumasi and seizing many treasures from the royal palace. According to the BBC, the V&A is returning several items acquired at an auction on April 18, 1874 from Garrett, the London jewellers responsible for maintaining the UK's crown jewels. Notable among these are 3 cast gold, sew and washers badges, akrafokomu, worn by high-ranking officials at court to cleanse the king's soul. Angus Patterson, a senior curator at the V&A, emphasized that acquiring these items in the 19th century was not merely about wealth accumulation, but also a political act aimed at eradicating symbols of authority. Additionally, the British Museum is loaning back a total of 15 items, some of which were looted during a later conflict in 1895 to 96, including a sword of state called Mpumpumsio. Over time, Britain has grappled with this imperial history as it confronts increasing pressure from other nations and activists to return objects that were taken by the British Empire. Numerous cultural artifacts currently exhibited in British museums are believed to have been plundered from colonized populations. Ghana's gold objects are like the Benin bronzes of Nigeria. Benin bronzes are thousands of sculptures and plaques seized by Britain from the Kingdom of Benin's palace, located in present-day southern Nigeria. Nigeria has been advocating for the repatriation of these artifacts for several decades. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the New Africa channel for more exciting future videos.